of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy guy. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Off play action, Fields. Finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Up the middle they go with Sanders. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Panthers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Tua sets up to pass it. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Here we go. Swift. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Tua. Got his man, Robbie Anderson.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Down to the 42, second down. The Panthers have 1-3 here in the early part of the year. But they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Here's Fields.
Ertz has it left side.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Fields finding Ertz again.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
2nd and 11 at the 41. To the air again, Fields.
And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him.
And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of 40.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch out now, 52.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
52.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua rolling to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here's Swift. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Ready.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. Over the middle, complete. It's Anderson. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Tua. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jelani Woods from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Fields going to keep it once more. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
Going with a dime set.
Back to throw. Fields.
Goodwin able to haul it in.
And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Now a first down throw. Fields.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Fields.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal.
From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Airing it out deep for Woods. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Sanders. They find some open field here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Play action. It's Fields. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, then they might get hit with a screen. Maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
The kick by Bass is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And look at this, for the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Able to find his man, Woods. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, We'll call this play significant.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Anderson. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. His throw incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Striker, 3-3.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's got Anderson right side. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play.
Ready.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's first and 10.
Now Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Right, 97.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Kimball Fuller, boy, no problems for him on that play defensively. Really nice tackle for loss.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
On 2nd and 12,
Fields finding Ertz here on the out route.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He finds Watson complete.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian Watson.
41 yards.
And the Niners add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Fields trying to throw for it.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On the set.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Tua. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
38.
From midfield, here's Tua. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Tua to throw again. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Tua on 4th down. Open man is Michael Thomas.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
On the ready.
Tua now on 1st down.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Shot. 17. Green set.
Tagovailoa.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Tua to throw.
And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Come on, set.
Now Tua.
Found his target. It's Anderson. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Tua. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Tua. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Ready, set.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. So the victory here for San Francisco.